Welcome in, everyone. We are here with Dyscourse, a game out of 2015 by Owlchemy Labs. They're very clever, these guys. This is an interactive choice-based narrative adventure game. We are going to have choices, and we are going to have to figure them out. So I hope that you will help me. It looks like I have won today in our Boulder Parchment Shears discussion. Winner very, I threw Parchment, you threw Boulder. Sadly, I win. Usually I do win, but I am just the opening volley, and you guys are welcome to sort it out for yourselves. Just try to remember one at a time. One at a time. Nightbot does its best, but even it can't handle everything. Hi, Cam. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's get started, shall we? It's been quite a while since I've played. We have the main story, and we have a mini bonus story. We will get to the bonus story another time, but let's get into the main story with Rita. Let's see here. Her nationality is locally sourced. Her height is not quite venti. She has, her education is a BFA NA. Not applicable. Interesting. Her hometown is Groundsville. Her employer is Jittering Java. Her occupation is as a barista artist, and she enjoys, Webflix, which I'm assuming is Netflix. Earplugs, quiet and uneventful flights. I mean, who doesn't love a quiet and uneventful flight? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Cam. I hope you feel better soon. Remember to get rest and lots of fluids, preferably of the water variety. So, I am going into this not quite blind, but it's been some time since I've played this game, so we are gonna go. I have headphones on. I don't know how many of the rest of you do, but it is recommended. I will be using the keyboard, so my action is the A button or the space bar. Good to know. The paths you forge are your own. Choose wisely. Well, game. Let's hope I can. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, my brain feels like it's been through a coffee grinder. Feels like I've been lying out here for hours. What is all this crap on the beach? Wait, a plane crash? But I was... Oh no. Alright. Stay calm, Rita. I seems to have been in a plane crash. Where in the world am I? Yeesh. Good thing that wasn't in that... Good thing I wasn't in that seat. The heck is a frying pan doing on a plane? They're closing in on us! Huh? What the heck was that? That's my seat. Good old 21C. I wonder if things would have gone differently if I was in a window seat. Oh. Okay, can't do anything with that. Anything up here that I can do anything with? Ooh. I can't believe this is real. Anything back here? Nope. I should go check out that noise. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Hello? Oh no! They're calling for backup! We're totally surrounded! Make sure you aim for the eyes! You'll scramble the chips in their brains! It doesn't even matter, we're done for. Steve! Somebody else is approaching! She's probably here to feast on us just like these crabs! What, are you talking about me? You're totally clueless today, aren't you, Teddy? Hey lady, now might be a good time to help us. What do we think, Chad? Do we go seriously? They're just crabs? How did this even happen? Or, all right, I'm coming. I'm gonna ask questions, because crabs can be no joke, man. How did this even happen? Teddy thought it would be a good idea to wander off the beach. We'd do something ourselves, but we're afraid to make any sudden movements. Besides, all I have on me is a stupid stapler from my office. I've got my trusty metal detector on me, but they'll definitely attack if I pull it out. Just get over here and help me. What? No, come here. Well, I might as well try to put this frying pan to good use. Thank goodness we have the frying pan. Who do we help? Steve or Teddy? You know what? Steve was the more reasonable one. We'll help him. Okay, I can attack the crabs, I can scare the crabs, or I can go help Teddy instead. Now you just need some butter. I will attack. Winterberry's like, attack! You are very bloodthirsty, Winterberry, but sure. Wham! Wham! Oh wait, they're just getting angrier. Oh no. Well, that sure got them to stop attacking me. Ouch, man, those crabs are relentless. Legs are all torn up. This has just been a fantastic day. Okay, well, let's head back to camp. The others will want to meet. I didn't catch your name. It's Rita. Wait, there are other survivors? Yeah, they're farther inland. I'm Steve, by the way. My name's Teddy. Alright, let's get going. And we seem to have lost the frying pan? I don't know. Are you ready to head to camp? Give me a minute. Fine, but try to make it quick. Is there anything to pick up here? Ooh, hi. Man, none of those weird plants and twigs look edible. Even if they were, it doesn't look like they would taste very good. Okay, is there anything else to look at here? What are you doing? What if the crabs are waiting for you in there? Relax, I'm just looking around, it'll be fine. Okay, anything over here? Whoa, there's metal and wreckage all over the beach. I'm kinda glad I can't remember the crash. It must have been terrible. Okay, well, that's really all that there is, so... yeah, let's go. Every item is one use only. Yeah. Don't you think it's a little risky to take the stranger back? What if she's just a bunch of crabs in a human suit? You were an only child, weren't you, Teddy? No, my brother was human. I think we'll be fine. Let's go, Rita. Poor Steve. Look, another survivor. What? I thought we were the only ones. Betsy, come have a seat. You must have been out for hours. Are you all right? Yeah, I think so. That's good. None of us seem to have been injured in the crash. What's your name? Rita. I'm Rita. I'm Jolene. The lump over there with a mustache, that's my husband George. Hi. Online I'm known as Nebulord90, but you can call me Garrett. All he's been doing is playing games on his stupid handheld video machine. Hey. Where are we? Oh, none of us are really sure. All we know is we're on an island. This island is pretty big. We have no clue what kind of stuff could be on the other side. There's a mountain off in the distance, but it's a long hike away. We have no idea what's over there. We've started making the best of this here situation. I got this fire built, And we got shelter, and we got started on some shelter. So far, all we got for food is a pile of pretzels from off the plane. Oh no, there goes some of our pretzels. Cheese Louise and sweet cream cheese. Oh no, those pretzels are our only food. Oh darn. Those were gonna be such a well-balanced meal for us. What if there are more of those pig monsters out there? Rita, you come with George and me. Let's get this boar. I don't think that's the best idea. It's not like we have weapons to hunt them. My George has his old fishing pole. He can whap them with that. And I suppose you're gonna throw that bulky camera of yours at them? Well, I'll do what needs to be done. We need to stay here and defend the few resources that we've got left. Come along, Georgie. We don't have time for this, and I don't trust these hoodlums. Rita, are you ready? Let's go. So, do we go after the boar? Do we stay and protect the rest of the pretzels? Or do we just go, I am not ready for all of this. We woke up on the beach like 10 minutes ago. There are 3 of them. We would be leaving behind 2 people to protect the rest of the pretzels. And the fire. Which the boar didn't seem too concerned about. What do we think, chat? What do we think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Being proactive always gets us more interesting things than sitting around. Well, remember, every decision we make in this game has consequences. Alright. Trav says that we're going, so we're going. Let's get it. It's bacon making time. Yeehaw, that a girl. Wait, hold on a second. You're just gonna leave the 3 of us alone? You'll be fine. You're right, I'll stay back. Or, hey, this is important. You know what? I think it's important. Immortal time loops. You've got a point there, Trav. Hey, this is important. Going after the boar that stole our food is important. We can't just do nothing. It's not like the boogeyman is going to come attack the camp. You don't know that. What are we supposed to do if something attacks us here? Y'all are as brave as a bar of soap. Defend the camp at all costs, or you should hide. What is this decision-making tree? We already have 1 injury. Defend the camp, guys. Come on. Don't be idiots. If you all work together, you'll have no problem defending the camp. You're right, like it's that easy. Not without a healer at our party. I'm sure you'll manage. We'll be back before you know it anyway. George and Rita, let's get moving. Look, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of us. We're gonna take down a boar. There it is. We need to be careful or it'll run away again. Maybe I can stun it with my camera flash. Got my trusty fishing pole, too bad it broke in the crash. Might be able to hit him with it. Alright, so what's the plan? Hang on, I'm thinking. Well, it seems I still have the frying pan. Do we flash it and then hit it? Do we hit it and then flash it? Or do I just throw the frying pan? I'm gonna tell Jolene to flash it. We'll see what happens. Jolene, flash the boar with your camera. Maybe you will stun it. Flashing the camera when it's looking away isn't a good idea. You're probably right, actually. Good call. This is a bad idea. I'll tell George to throw his pole instead. George, throw your fishing pole at it. This thing is weighted kind of goofy. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Good call, better not. Maybe the frying pan has better balance for throwing. With a yeah, Trav, what kind of flashing are you thinking about here? Get your brain out of the gutter. Fine, I will throw the frying pan. I'm gonna throw my frying pan at it. Are you sure that's a good idea? Can you really throw it this far? I think I can. Let's go. Don't worry about it, Jolene. I got this. What? Whoa. Oh man. What was that? Did you really think you were gonna hit a boar from here with a frying pan? Guess I'm just not as strong as I thought. Whoops. It's getting late. I think the hunt is a lost cause at this point. Let's just get ourselves back to camp. Maybe the others have better news. I'm gonna go pick up my frying pan, thank you. I guess it was kind of stupid to throw this. Oh well, lesson learned. Darn, not a trace of him. Those boars sure are fast. The desert looks like it goes on forever. It's like an ocean of sand and rocks. Huh, a clipboard. That's unusual. Hey, this paperwork is labeled disaster error. This must be from the plane. What is it, Rita? It's a maintenance checklist for the plane. But nothing's checked off. A spare copy, maybe? No, wait, there's a date on this. Our plane hasn't been inspected since 1991? What? That's no way. There's no way that's legal. No, definitely not. I mean, I could be misinterpreting this or something, but still, I think I'll hang on to this paper. If we ever get off this island alive, I certainly want some answers about this. The shadows are getting longer. Usually I just throw back a coffee and stay awake, but that's not really an option here. Is there anything else? More wreckage from the plane all the way out here. Well, let's jet, honey. Yeah, let's go. Finally, you guys shouldn't have left us. Are you okay? Hey, take a deep breath. Are you okay? Oh, hey, sorry. I kind of got carried away there. Yeah. There was definitely more than just that one boar. Oh, y'all are just belly aching. What even happened? More boars showed up and we needed everyone here. You shouldn't have listened to Jolene. We needed to stay together, Rita. It's like they have a hive mind. It was all part of a bigger plan. First boar was just a distraction so the others could feast upon our flesh. We tried to defend the camp like you said. And? Garrett got slashed up pretty badly. You told us to do this, Rita. We could have all been killed. I maybe could have done more if my legs weren't all cut up from those crabs. What'd you want me to do? Swing Teddy around my head and beat the boars away? Plus, it doesn't look like you guys have brought anything back. It's my fault. I'm sorry, everyone. We lost the boar because of me. Doesn't matter whose fault it was. Y'all failed. Let's just get some rest. Look, let's just leave this be. Tonight we'll focus on resting and preparing for tomorrow. Guess we don't have much choice, do we? This isn't good. This is not good at all. We need to protect those pretzels. We shouldn't just leave them out in the open. There, that should help. Anyway, we set up a bit of a shelter early this morning. Grab a torch and we'll show you the shelter we've made. Yeah, maybe leaving the pretzels out in the open was part of the problem to begin with, guys. Not gonna lie. This suitcase should keep our pretzels safe until we need them. Wow, you guys actually put together a pretty decent shelter, all things considered. I guess this is our home for now until we get rescued. This torch won't last forever, but I should have enough time to talk to a few people. I'm gonna talk to the injured. Bet you've never been on an adventure like this before. Virtual reality is pretty advanced these days, Boo. It doesn't hold a torch to these past hours. You can't exactly emulate starving or dying. We're probably gonna die out here. No extra lives or saved games to help us out. We're not gonna die. That is not going to happen. Someone will be along to rescue us. Man, it sure was crazy fighting off those boars. Those are definitely not to be messed with. Normally, boars are one of the easiest enemies in games. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm actually a first level warrior. Yeah, I bet it was intense when they invaded. We maybe could have put up a fight if we had all been there. I thought what Jolene, George, and I were doing would be more useful. This adventure is hard, that's for sure. Well, time to regenerate my hit points. Good night. Finding you on the beach was a surprise. We were pretty lucky you were there, I guess. Yeah, that was oddly disorienting to wake up to. Yeah, Teddy was looking to find some supplies on the beach. All we found was that horde of crabs. And me. Yeah, you may have been better off without this group. We don't bring a whole lot to the table. A group beats being alone. Better off with a group than by myself, even if we're not exactly a bunch of survivalists. I'm not sure how far my BFA and barista skills would get me out here. If I hadn't met up with you guys, I might not have even made it this far. Groups have never paid off in my experience. Oh, come on now. The world isn't all that bad. It isn't all that good either. Well, let's get some rest. This torch won't last for much longer. I could probably sneak in one more chat. Do we talk to Teddy? Do we talk to George? Or do we talk to Jolene? I'm gonna talk to Teddy. He seems like a nervous type.
This whole system is simply outrageous.
What are you even talking about?
Well, isn't it obvious? This is a test. The government wants to see if we're qualified.
Qualified?
Do I have to spell out everything for you? We're being watched. I saw some sort of government agent on the plane. I have reason to believe that he was following me.
Really? That's odd. Are you serious? That's kind of suspicious.
He was sitting next to Garrett. They were talking.
It's Garrett, though. Do you really think Garrett is involved with a government agent?
Don't you?
I mean, I guess he could be. He does all that computer stuff. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Unless he's keeping an eye on us.
Well, the torch is too low now. I have to go to sleep. Everybody else has gone to sleep. So, it is time to sleep. It doesn't look very comfortable, but I guess it's all it will have to serve for the night. Might as well try and get some shut-eye. Well, we got to day 2. Huh, looks like we made it through the first night alive. Yay. I'm ready to get some things done today. I don't think you should be doing anything today. What do you mean? All you did yesterday was make things more difficult by leaving. Well, I'm gonna help y'all. You might need me. Fine, if you insist. I've got a headache already without having to argue with you.
Maybe someone planted something in your brain while you were asleep. Which one of you was it? Speak up! I suspect Garrett.
Huh? Why me? Alright guys, I think I just need some coffee. Caffeine withdrawal makes me feel like I'm in college again. Drinking something usually helps. Not salt water. I'm gonna check the wreckage for supplies. Maybe my string of bad luck will end. Who knows? There may be some water from the plane as well.
We need to signal for help if we're ever planning on being saved.
Let's explore the crash site for supplies. That'll probably be the closest place for supplies. And then we can wander further out. Steve's right. There could be valuable supplies that were on the plane. Alright, dear, I'll help you two dig through the plane wreckage then. Someone should go look for a lake or spring with fresh water.
Send Garrett. He seems to be the kind of guy that could use a trip.
Oh, stop one, and it won't be that hard to look around the island. This is not a solo task. There's no way I can get the quest reward alone. Take George with you. He's the best help you can find. Just go, Garrett. You'll be fine.
Alright, do your thing then, guys.
Okay, Steve, you know where the wreckage is? Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss. Just follow me. It's not too far. Alright, lead on. Notice how Teddy didn't volunteer to do anything, you guys. Sure is crazy to see all of this. It's hard to believe that anyone could survive that. Why were you on the plane? I was nominated to compete in the International Latte Art Championships. Wait, so what do you do for a living? I normally work as a barista at a local coffee shop. Huh, sounds better than my job. Going to college hasn't really paid off yet. Yeah, it's hard to say. If you ask me, college ain't even worth it. Nobody asked you. Well, I'm just saying my George never went to college. He takes me on vacations multiple times every year. That's really great, Jolene. Steve, were you on some business trip or something? Oh, I was forced to go on a vacation by our staff therapist. A forced vacation? That doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, well, I threw a stapler across the office at my boss. And you didn't get fired? I was given the "you're a valuable asset to the company" speech. They still neglect to promote me, though. Alright, let's go look for something useful. Why do you have to stop and look at every little plant we come across, dear? City folk don't get to see nice flowers all that often. I'm allergic to, well, everything. I'm not gonna be sniffing any of those. Now let's see what we can get on the outskirts. Nothing. Nothing. Tra-la-la-la-la. Okay then. Gotta check the corners. There's probably some useful stuff lying around in here. That piece of metal there, why don't you see if you can lift it? Ugh, it's way too heavy. Jolene, get over here and help me. Nice, you guys are pretty strong. Well, it comes from working on the farm all those years. Do they teach that in those colleges of yours? Actually? Okay, let's focus, guys. Just start looking for supplies or whatever. Oh, I think I see something over there. Oh, awesome! It's a box of emergency flares. This will be useful. Weird. It kind of smells like alcohol over here. Oh my goodness, that ain't alcohol. It's jet fuel. Steve, your cigarette. Oh man. Yep, he's surrounded all right. Just jump out. You can make it. Here goes. I'm alive. You're on fire. What? Stop, drop, and roll. Run into the water, honey. Well, now he's been slashed and burned. Oh, soothing. Are you all right? I'm definitely not as well as I was before this, but hey, I'm alive. Plus, we did get those flares out of it, so there's that. Good point. We got the flares. We should get out of here. This place is burned up anyways. There's nothing left here. How the flares didn't go up while he was on fire, I will never know. We found some flares. It was a rough run, but we made a pretty good team. On that note, we weren't able to get any water. Oh, can anyone do anything around here? I feel like I'm back at the office. Well, I spent most of the day lost. Are you serious? How? Wasn't George with you? He thought he knew where he was going. We got a little separated. All of the plants look the same. Let's get some shut-eye. We can look into it tomorrow. Yeah, I think we could all use some rest. I'll grab a torch. We should find our way over to the tent. Oh boy. I'm gonna talk to people I didn't talk to yesterday. We've still got a lot of work to do. Yeah, it seems like the work is never going to end. George always says that work is the best thing for you. I think that may be the only thing we disagree on. Well, maybe there's more than just one. From what I understand, no marriage is without a little disagreement. But I guess I shouldn't act as the authority on that. You'll see one day that marriage can be a complicated thing. That's saying I get married. You're a strong woman, Rita. You ought to have everyone swimming over you. Maybe. I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night, Rita. Let's go talk to George. So, you and Jolene travel a lot? Oh yes, she loves to travel. Only her? Oh well, I didn't mean... I really don't mind it. I do miss the safety of home when we're gone. I do it for Jolene, though. You two must really love each other. Well, yes, we do. Why the hesitation? Oh, I don't know. Things have been different lately. How so? How have they been different? Oh, I don't know. Just lots of little things. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm just being a little paranoid. Maybe getting stuck on this island will be good for us. We can have a simple life away from everything for a little while. What do I answer? What do I answer here? I do have an ad break coming in a minute for those that have to watch the ads. There are ways around having to watch the ads. Twitch Turbo if you follow a lot of streamers, or subscribe to me and help me out even more than the ads do. It's up to you, but it's all optional. Telling them they love each other seems like it's a little bit too far. Saying maybe it wasn't meant to be seems like a little too judgmental. I don't think it's my place to comment. I wish I could help more, but I don't think it's my place to comment. Jolene and I have been through a lot together. Maybe we can get through this. Whew, I need to get some rest. Have a good night, Rita. For sure. Alright, I have one more. We'll talk to Steve. Poor Steve. Poor Steve. You should take good care of that burn. The last thing you want is for it to get infected. I don't think it will make any difference. Karma seems to have a way of sorting these things out for you. Can't actually think that. I don't know. I must have done something seriously horrible in a past life, though. Hey, we're still alive, aren't we? Good point, I suppose. Well, we tried. Man, what a day. Might as well try and get some shut-eye. Well, we clearly have no idea what we're doing. We made it to day 3, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. One more night down. I'm gonna need to stretch my legs and move around. You're right. Sure would be nice to take a walk. Starting to get pretty hungry. We're going to go days without food. Just stay strong.
Can we focus here? We have to figure out what we're doing today.
Well, we've got those flares from the wreckage. I'm sure they'll be useful somehow. But we still have no source of fresh water. Yeah, that's bad. Really bad. Let us get water today. Building the signal with Teddy can wait. We need water. Water's important. I'll come with you, Garrett. We'll make sure to get some water this time. We'll bring our empty airline bottles with us to carry it in. What? Oh, okay. I'll come with you too, just in case you need a hand. Thanks, George.
Maybe one day you'll start listening to me.
But it is not this day.
What? How dare you?
What are the rest of you going to do then? All right, Teddy, Steve, and I should go look for some food. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Let's create more opportunities to get lost or killed. Suck it up, Steve. The alternative is running out of food. All right, everyone, let's get a move on. You know, it's too bad that my trusty fishing pole here got broken in the plane crash. If we actually found a pond or something, we could have gone fishing in it. The only thing of mine that survived the crash was my game brick. I clung to Bricky with my life. I don't know what I would do without her. That toy there is your life? What? How dare you? Shh, it's okay, Bricky. The scary mustache man didn't mean it. Alright, guys, let's focus. We're here to find water. It's hopeless. There's no water out here. Well, that's awesome, Winter Fairy. It sounds like they're working on things in the background. Something to look forward to. I mean, it's still technically first quarter of 2025, so there could be announcements later this month. Or they might need a little more time to work on it. Who knows? But let's not give up just yet. There's got to be some trace of water around here. Let's split up and search the vicinity. Alright. What's this thing? It would appear to be an old dried up pool. Water probably flows into it when it rains. So there was definitely water here? Oh sure, but that won't help us much. It's dry as a bone now. You think... I thought Sifu was Hassian's mom. Okay. Well, that didn't help. You could fry an egg on this. Man, Sunny Side Up would hit the spot right now. Okay. Huh. What are these? Those are animal tracks. They look pretty fresh, too. Animals need to drink, too. I bet if we follow these, we'll find water. I want to look around some more. No problem, George. I skipped looking at this. Just another crack in the dusty ground. Looks completely dry. It's not much cooler in the shade. I'm roasting out here. That scarf probably isn't helping. I wish I knew more about cacti. Maybe we could use this for something. Cacti usually have a lot of water stored inside. They should crack that shit open. Well, that seems to be all that I can look at. Alright, let's go. Yep, let's go. Ooh, bless me. Talon had stated the beast regenerated after being killed, and Hastian said that he found the beast in the Elder Woods, but he couldn't kill it because it had familiar eyes. Oh, I know, I wasn't worried about that. Oh, he has two mamas. That's awesome. Well, we found water, and it started to rain. Wait, I think I just saw something moving there. I doubt it was anything. Let's just get the water and get back to camp. George, you go. I'm fine. Let's get this done. Uh-oh, we got a mud situation. And a snake. Somebody help me out here. My fishing pole will be useless against it. I'll use my frying pan. George, throw your pole at it. Actually, okay, so the game brick could electrify it. We know how good I am at throwing my frying pan. And George is closer. What do we think, chat? The game brick, the frying pan, or the broken fishing pole? Yeah, Sifu is a budding author, and her story about meeting a gorgeous person out in the wilderness while hunting a monster is quite enthusiastic. You do have a point about that, Trav. You do have a point about that. It's quite possible that that is Hassian's other mama. We already got fan theories going on. But I need your help, chat. Do we throw the game brick, the frying pan, or the fishing pole? Lots of people write to handle their emotions. I would not be surprised that Sifu's doing it. Try to electroshock it? I mean, we could try. Although Garrett will be very sad afterwards. What do we do? This isn't timed or anything. We can sit here all day and talk it out. We tried the frying pan on the board. I'm not that strong. Be like Rapunzel. I tried that already, Winter Fairy. It did not go well. The boar got away. There is a correct answer to this. I just don't know of the three options what it is, because I have not played this in a long time. It's not like his batteries will last forever. So Trav wants me to use the game brick, and Winter Fairy wants me to frying pan. I'm gonna have George throw his pole at it. George, throw your fishing pole at it. Are you crazy? Have you ever tried to hit a snake with a fishing pole? It's not gonna work. Have Garrett throw his game chunk there. That thing looks heavy. You could knock it right out. Oh boy. Okay, boulder parchment shears it is. We tried the poll option and got shut down. So, Trav, Winter Fairy, exclamation mark, boulder parchment shears. Try it again, Trav. There is somewhat of a delay. You have to wait for Nightbot to process the first one before you can do the second. We have a tie. Try again. Winter Fairy throws shears. Oh, I see. Trav threw shears. Winter Fairy throws boulder. Got it. Sorry. Sometimes the chat doesn't track quite correctly. But it looks like Winter Fairy wins, which means I am throwing my frying pan. Here we go. And now the frying pan is stuck as well. Youch! George! Well, at least the snake is leaving. Yeah, but now I got these big holes in me. I sure hope that thing wasn't poisonous. Yikes. I guess we'll find out. Let's get out of this mud. We should collect the water we came for before something else shows up. That is quite literally everybody hurt but me. And Jolene. Okay, everybody's alive for the time being, and we've filled all our bottles. We should probably head back to camp before it gets too dark. Sure is funny that a snake could live in a pond only twice its size. Kind of reminds me of a piece I made in my surrealist nature visualization through sculpture class. Got a C on it because my professor didn't get it. More plane debris. Yeah, wait, doesn't this piece look strange? It's, this is duct tape. What? First those maintenance papers and now this? Disaster Air is going to have some explaining to do regarding their safety standards. I think I saw a documentary about this peyote stuff before. My college days are over though. I don't think now is the best time to experiment. I really wish I could take the time to appreciate this island a little more. It's a little difficult when we have to worry about things like getting water. You ready to go? Yeah, let's head back. Hopefully we'll make it back before the poison finds my bloodstream. I just want to see my dear Jolene once more. Don't talk like that, George. Everything will be okay. See you, Winter Fairy! Frying pan isn't always the answer. Whoa. That was really loud. That sounded awful close. I wonder if it struck anything. I hope the others are doing alright in this weather. I hope so too. Let's hurry back to camp. Right. Woot! Guess what, everyone? We were able to get water. George got bit by a snake, though. A valiant injury for a valiant warrior. Oh, there were snakes back on the farm, but they didn't do too much. This was a lot more colorful than the snakes back on the farm. Is there anything we can do to help him? Just keep him hydrated and we'll hope for the best. Anyway, we should all take a drink now that we can. Much appreciated. Water is really the only thing that we can't go without for a while. Well, now we're gonna be fine, Georgie.
I almost forgot. I saw a light offshore while I was wandering down by the beach.
Really? That's great. Maybe we can build something to get out to it.
Maybe. It looks pretty far out. I'm not really sure what it was.
How did the search for food go? A whole lot of nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything edible on this island. If the weather doesn't get us, the lack of food sure will.
Well, it ain't all bad news.
What do you mean? We saw something out in the distance. It was on that mountain.
Yeah, there was some sort of structure. It was definitely man-made. That structure could be hundreds of years old. No doubt it's a possibility, though.
Nah, there ain't anything else out here. What would anyone want on this old island? I think you guys are seeing things.
None of it matters without a signal. We're all gonna die out here.
What's going on, Teddy?
Nobody is listening to me. We have to find a way off this island.
Teddy, I'm sure they know the plane went down. I bet they're looking for us right now.
I don't understand. Things like this don't just happen. We're being tested.
Teddy, I think you're being ridiculous.
You don't get it.
Unfortunately, Teddy is just upset and feels invalidated because nobody's listening to him. If we tell him to calm down, he's only going to get worse. If we tell him to go to bed, we're shutting him down. So I think we're going to have to listen to Teddy this time. Hopefully that will help. Fine, Teddy. We'll start listening to you.
Good. You will have to if you want to survive. This is a high-profile operation. We must find our special skills that we have been chosen for.
All right, Teddy. Maybe you're right. We all have a lot to deal with. Maybe we should continue this over by the tents where we can keep dry? Right. I'll grab a torch. Oof. This rain is quickly getting worse. It's really cold. Well, this shelter is keeping us pretty dry right now. It's a lot colder out in the rain. We'll make it through the night. We can find something better after the storm tomorrow.
Why do that when we can leave?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Where would we even go?
Inland. We could find better shelter. Maybe there's something that the water won't get in.
We could get lost in the storm and never find our way back. We could also get hypothermia and die. I think it's better to wait out until morning, then we can look for better shelter.
Rita, you're being pretty quiet. Don't tell me you're on their side.
Let's find out what everyone has to say. What does everyone else think about this? I think my Georgie's right, Rita. We don't even know what's out there. Why risk it? I really think it's a bad idea to leave.
You guys are ridiculous.
Doesn't matter what we do. We'll all be dead soon anyway. It is already storming. And we do have enough shelter that we're not being actively rained on right now. If the storm gets worse, that could change. We could go inland to try and find better shelter. Or we could stay here and wait out the current storm and see what happens. I have not made great decisions in this game so far. What do we do, guys? Help. Help. What if you can't find better shelter as the rain worsens? That's a good question, Winter Fairy, and a totally valid question. Does that mean we should stay? What do we think, chat? Go find shelter. It's a storm. Don't be dumb and stay out in it. We're not out in it. It's, do we stay in the shelter we have currently made, or do we go try to find better shelter in the middle of the storm? I think that we could do better. Well, I really hope so. Let's go. Proactive. Run away! Okay. Let's go find a better shelter. Teddy's right. We should find better shelter. I guess. Still not sure this is a great idea. We don't have a lot to lose here, George. Something's sure to go bad if we stay here in this weather. Alright, alright. Enough talk. If this is what we're doing, let's head out. Wait, we forgot the supplies. We need to go get them. Oh, for Pete's sake, we don't have time for this. Just hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, let's go. Come on, everyone. Keep up and try to stay close. Head for the hills. They have caves with cave bears.
It's a cave. I knew this would work.
Wait, where's Jolene? I could use a little help here? Whoa, is that a jaguar?
Let's get out of here. Nobody stands a chance against that thing.
And let it have Jolene, not a chance.
Ah.
Jolene, hang on, I'm a-coming. Take this, you big pussy. No, George. This is impossible. Oh, Jolene, I'm so sorry. We need to get out of here. We're still in danger. But my George! If we don't get somewhere safe, we're done for, Jolene. George wouldn't have wanted us to die out here. Why did I not throw the torch at the kitty cat? And we're down a person. Whoa, this cave is awesome. What if there's treasure buried in here or something? Not now, Garrett. Oh, sorry. Are you okay, Jolene? I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe I ever... Oh, Georgie, what have I done? I'm so sorry, Jolene. I loved him so much. Let's try to get some sleep. If we're lucky, this cave won't flood. Because you let George fight it, which meant you hung back and didn't get involved? I guess. Oh, I'm exhausted. That was not the greatest night of sleep I've ever had. Looks like some of the rainwater collected in puddles in here. That's convenient. I've always slept better in storms. There's something beautiful about nature cleansing itself. You're a nature guy, Garrett. I wouldn't expect you to get out too much. Sound of rain is usually peaceful, but I'm finding it difficult to think that way right now. All storms are good for back home was scaring the livestock and ruin the crops.
We need to get our campfire going again. The torch is almost out.
I'll see if there's any dry wood here. I'll be right back. Glowing mushrooms? Pretty sure you're not supposed to eat anything that glows. This cave is actually pretty nice. It probably saved our lives. I can never remember which are stalagmites and which are stalactites. I can. Exactly, Winter Fairy. Stalagmites are on the floor, pointing upwards, and stalactites are on the ceiling, pointing downwards. That's the difference. Hello? Can I look at this one? Looks like this cave is a little leaky. Still, way better than our old camp, though. What am I stuck on? Oh. Here's one. I think we need a bit more, though. Oh, I can only pick up one at a time. That's what the problem was. It has an eyeball, but I can't seem to click on it because I have something in my hand. Hopefully this will get a good blaze going. Good work, Rita.
Now can we do something about food? I'm starving here.
Hold on. At least let me get the fire going first. Wait a second, did anybody hear that? Yep, stalactites hang tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might grow all the way up. That's what they teach you in caving, yes. Look, there's a cat over there. What's a cat doing in here anyway? It's hiding from us. It must be afraid.
Till we can confirm it's organic, we should assume it's a recon drawing.
We should probably wait and let it come to us. It's probably scared. Why don't we just try and grab it? Might be nice to have some company. No. Anyone who's ever been a cat owner knows. You wait for the cat to come to you. Let's just wait for it to come to us. You sure? What if it wanders off and gets into trouble? We'll just wait for it. It'll be fine. We'll just wait and see what happens.
I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. That cat is full of computer chips and spy data.
I agree with Rita.
Things aren't looking too good for us, are they? It's been a stressful few days.
Maybe we should all take a break and spend some time to try and calm our nerves. We can take a quick nap, and then this evening we'll deal with the food problem. Nap time sounds like an idea I can get behind. As long as it's only a few hours, there's a lot we need to do. Just try to relax. Our mental health can be just as important as our physical health. We'll talk more in a few hours. Hey look, it's that cat from before. There you go, little guy. You can stick with us from now on.
Oh great, so now we've got a stupid cat.
It's not stupid. It even has a name tag. It says its name is Mr. Whiskers. Okay, no, you're right. That's pretty stupid. I'm gonna give it a new name. I'll consult the random cat namer application on my game brick. Ah, perfect. You should now be known as BMAC. Okay, we've got more important things to deal with now.
We really need to talk about food. We've been saving what we have until we absolutely needed it, but that time has come.
Fen, welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you doing, lovely? I adore you, by the way. I am playing a game called Dyscourse. It is point and click adventure, basically. PP, thank you for the lurk. I hope that your own streaming is doing well. Aw, you're so sweet, Fen.
The airline's really been cutting back. These pretzel bags are only enough to feed one person each.
Let's figure this out. Anybody who eats today will be in charge of going out to look for more food tomorrow. It's only fair. We're going to have to ration out what we have. I sure hope that B-Mac and I can get something to eat. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What makes you think you get food anyway, Garrett?
Whatever, Teddy. You want to put a signal on the beach right before the storm would wash it away. You're definitely packed with great ideas. Oh boy, we got people fighting. What do we do, chat? Do we tell them to stop? Do we tell them this isn't helping? Or do we go ahead, fight it out? We've already lost George. We're hungry. We're tired. Basically, everyone is mangled. You should eat because you're going out. We know that. And if you don't, you're going to die of starvation or be too weak to rescue someone from falling off a cliff or who knows. More people we lose, the more food for us. I mean, yes, Winter Fairy, that is true. The more people we lose, the less people we have to feed. But at the same time, the less hands we have to get things done. And so far, we have not made great decisions. So do we let everyone keep fighting, or do we stop the madness before it gets out of hand? The action economy demands more warm bodies. As anyone who's ever played Dwarf Fortress knows, you can never have enough warm bodies. Tell them it isn't helping. Okay. Whenever he says this isn't helping. And I have to agree. Living warm bodies, although if you've got some spare and you're hungry. Trav. You're talking to a person from Colorado who knows all about that particular situation. I'm just gonna tell, oh, so you've got the recipe book. Gotcha. No. One of the most famous, famous instances of survival through cannibalism in the United States happened in Colorado. They don't exactly teach you about it in school, but you do hear about it if you live there. And, it's not a pretty story. That's all I gotta say about that. This isn't helping. This isn't getting anything done. We need to figure out what we're going to do. We've got 2 bags of pretzels and 5 mouths to feed. Let's give Rita some room to think. Oh man, I could really use something to eat. So, do we take one for ourselves or do we hand out the rest first? Honestly, we are the least injured member of our party at this point. There are other people who are healing and need the energy to heal. Trav says, be selfish. What do we do, chat? Help. I am not making good decisions. Help. You need the energy to get more food for everyone to eat. I mean, you've got a good point, Trav. As the least injured person, if I eat, I'm more likely to be able to bring food back. But we have failed on the boar situation. We failed on the snake situation. We got Steve hurt by fire. All right, Winter Fairy agrees. We're eating. I think I've earned it. Okay, now to hand out the rest. So, this is a gamer. This is a cat. This is Teddy the paranoid. This is a farmer. Who do we feed? Oh, and then there's Steve, the office worker, who is the most banged up of us all. Who do we feed? I have one food and too many mouths. Although, to be fair, Teddy is also the least banged up and the least likely to be helpful. We have Garrett, Steve, Teddy, Mr. Whiskers, aka B-Mac, or Jolene. Not the cat. These are pretzels. They aren't good for it. Also, it's a cat. It can hunt and find its own food way easier than anyone else here. I agree, Trav. The cat does not need to eat. So that leaves us with Jolene the farmer, Teddy the paranoid, Steve the depressed office worker, and Garrett the Gaber boy. He has been slashed by boars. This guy has been slashed up by crabs and then burned. Teddy is still as unscathed as we are, which is to say, in a plane crash. And Jolene has been mauled by a big cat. Mr. Whiskers, on the other hand, is doing just fine. Jolene, take her foraging with you tomorrow. She's in decent shape. That's pretty good. I mean, she is a farmer. She should know edible plants at the very least. Or at least we hope. Alright, I will go with Jolene. Have you come to give me some food? Eating won't fix the scratches that jaguar put on me, but my stomach's rumbling all the same. Give me a moment. I need a moment to think this over. Think hard, dear. Okay, it looks like we could talk to everyone at least once.
Surely someone as hardworking as I deserves somebody to eat, don't you think?
Give me a minute. Hang on.
Choose wisely, Rita. Remember who your friends are.
So you're rationing things out, is that it? Bite to eat won't do anything about my burns, but I'll still try to do my best tomorrow if you feed me. Must be a tough decision for you. Yeah, this isn't easy. Did you give any to Jolene yet? No? Why? I'm just saying, I wouldn't. She seems pretty disrespectful when we were checking the pain wreckage. She has a superiority complex for something. Well, he's given us his opinion on Jolene, and she has been calling the shots, and it has not gone well, but some of that is our fault. Do we agree with Steve? Do we say she's strong and independent, or do you like anyone, Steve? What do we think? Does he like anyone? I don't know. Let's find out. Seems like you don't really like anyone, Steve. What's your deal? Hey, no need to get defensive. I'm just saying. Hang on a second. I need a minute. Take your time. Actually, don't. We're all pretty hungry here. Rita, I need some food to replenish my stamina. It's not how the real world works, Garrett. Eating won't fix your injuries. But if I feed you, you're going to have to come foraging tomorrow. Do you think you'll be able to manage that in your current state? I can promise you I'll do my best. That's a little less confidence than I would have liked to hear. Come on, Rita, I'm starving. Can't I have something? And then there's Mr. Whiskers. You better not be giving food to that cat. I was just... It's perfectly capable of hunting on its own. Save the human food for us, dear. I guess you're right. Sorry, little fella. You'll have to fend for yourself. Okay. I'm gonna go with Steve. I think he's the worst off and could use the food the most, and he will help us tomorrow. Unless, of course, we go with Paranoid Teddy, but I don't know how much help he's going to be out there. I mean, he has a pair of watches. Garrett will try. Jolene's kind of a bossy mama. The only two people who are in good shape are Rita, who we're playing, and Teddy here, who has not been hurt at all in the whole process of everything. I just don't think he's going to be that useful. But if we feed him, we could try. Like, who do we pick, guys? We've already lost George. I would have preferred to take George, honestly, but he's gone. George is gone. Who is my second choice? Help, chat. I need your help. Teddy, it can be his turn to be injured while trying to pick a strawberry. Okay. Here, have some food.
I sure hope these pretzels don't contain any tracking devices.
Even if they did, we've been carrying them around this whole time anyway.
A fair point, but that I shall eat.
Alright, that's it. I don't know why I expected to get any food. Guess I'm not much use anyways after this crag scratched up my legs. Well, I think I deserve better than this. I didn't expect you of all people to do this to me. I knew that I wouldn't make the cut. I'm sorry. I know I could have helped if I wasn't all beat up by that boar. I guess I should give the fire one last stroke then head to bed. Aha. Swells have some interesting patterns. Too bad I don't know anything about geology. All I can do is appreciate the aesthetics. Is there any other wood in here that I can pick up? Probably not. Just wanted to double check the cave before we went to bed.
Thanks for the pretzels, Rita. On the plane, they would have seemed stale and unappealing, but here they are luxury.
You didn't think to give me something to eat? It was a tough choice. Choosing who to give food wasn't easy, you know. Doesn't take much, though. Thought to see that I deserve a bite. Nothing changes the fact that all our food is gone now. Don't remind me, honey. It's like I didn't rank high enough to eat a bite. Sorry, Steve. It was really a tough choice. Don't worry, I'm used to being neglected. Looks like all the food's been given out. Yeah. Well, don't worry about me. I have a perk that slows stamina degeneration due to hunger. I guess we'll see if you still believe that after another day with nothing to eat. Might be able to find more food tomorrow. If the storm lets up, that is. Alright, anyways, I guess we should get some rest now. Yeah, you're probably right. I'd give you a bite to eat if I could, but we're a little strapped for supplies right now. If you can hunt down a mouse or something, you'll be eating better than we are, honestly. guess we're sleeping in this cave tonight. Good night, everyone. Good night. I'd hardly call it a good night, but I guess we need to sleep.
Bye-bye before we wake. It's been a pleasure knowing all you.
Despite the circumstances, let's at least try to get a good rest. Good night, everyone. We have survived 5 days. Looks like we survived another night. Things are looking up.
It's possible we're already dead and this is some kind of purgatory.
Quit yammering about nonsense. Stuff like that only happens in TV shows. Sounds like the storm has finally ended. At least there's a bit of good news. BMAC seems happy enough. Maybe things are gonna be okay. We're completely out of food. We need to go find more. Now that the storm's over, it's as good as time as any to go foraging. I'm feeling pretty weak due to hunger. I don't think I'll be able to go out. I'm not feeling well on account of lacking food. I don't think it'd be wise for me to venture out. I feel pretty weak. I'm just gonna stay in the cave today, I think. I ate yesterday, so I've got enough strength to go out. Teddy, you're the only other person who ate yesterday. Why don't you come help?
Guess I don't have much choice. Time to give up. To give back to the group.
Okay, well, let's head out. Wow, the storm really messed everything up.
Thankfully, we left the camp while we did. Otherwise, we'd be part of that mess.
No kidding. Anyway, we should focus on trying to find some food, but I'm not sure which direction we should head in.
Let's look around a bit and see if we can find any clues.
No matter how bad things get, at least I haven't stabbed myself in a cactus yet. It's the little things. Hey Teddy, look over here. There are a whole bunch of seagulls over this way. There might be something edible along the coast that they're all attracted to. There wouldn't be this many around here if there was nothing to eat.
I don't know, that storm might have destroyed anything useful left on the coast.
Let's keep looking. You might be right about that. Let's keep thinking about it and looking around. Alright, that's an option. Looks like more plane wreckage. Stuff is everywhere. I literally have to do all the work. This area looks a little strange, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
It almost looks like someone purposely cleared these trees. The wind wouldn't have snapped them this cleanly.
Maybe we should follow the clearing and see where it leads.
So our choices are seagulls or clear cut. What do we think, guys? Seagulls or clear cut? Yeah, we have these clear cut stumps, or we have the shadows of these seagulls. Now, the clear-cut trees seem like civilization might be in that direction. Seagulls are known to be quite aggressive about their food. They will steal the sandwich right out of your hand. And you would think that having grown up in Colorado, I wouldn't know a lot about seagulls. But surprisingly, Colorado is a major part of their migration pattern. Landlocked seagulls. Who would have thunk? I've seen seagulls scoop up a bird after it hit a window. Yep. Exactly, Winter Fairy. Why not? Seagulls don't just stick to the sea. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. It's very interesting. It's just you wouldn't think that the Colorado Rocky Mountains would have seagulls, and yet every summer, seagulls galore. All right, not exactly sure what to make of these trees.
What do you think? Should we try venturing inland?
We should go this way. I'm making decisions, guys, and it's hard. Whoa, this is weird. It's completely man-made. It's crazy that this has been on this island this whole time.
Maybe there's civilization on this island after all.
I don't know about that. This area looks like it was deserted a long time ago.
This only confirms all of my theories. We have to go inside.
What does this mean? Free Wi-Fi? This looks like some sort of military base. I wonder how long this has been here. These chains won't budge. The whole gate is locked up tight.
Huh. Well, that's not good.
Maybe there's another way in?
We'll have to look around a bit more, I guess.
And they sure love their signs. And most of them look like danger, keep out. We could try climbing up this tree and over the fence.
Okay, let's get in there.
Everything's all boarded up. Guess nobody's been around here for a while. A purple truck? No way, that's an official military vehicle.
He certainly wasn't expecting to find a military base out here.
Yeah, I don't know what I thought would happen, but this sure is a surprise.
It definitely seems deserted, though nobody's been around here for quite some time.
You're right about that. Still, we should have a good look around for supplies. Hey, look, this seems to be some kind of underground bunker.
There might be supplies in there. We should check it out.
Yeah, the signage makes me think that there's some nuclear problems about this place. It's really dark in here.
There must be some source of light in here.
You think this place is hooked up to power?
They would have had some method to produce electricity out here, a generator or something.
Good thinking. Let's feel around to see if we can find anything like that. Do-do-do. I got it. Now we can take a look around. Gross, just a bunch of empty cans of beans. Somebody was eating down here, but it was a long time ago. I wonder where they went. I'm glad this thing still works. I wouldn't want to be fumbling around down here in the pitch darkness. Wow, this computer looks old. At least I think it's a computer. If only there was internet down here, we'd be as good as saved. Doesn't even look like this thing can turn on anymore, though.
Oh wow, Rita, look over here!
I will in a moment. Looks like a bunch of destroyed radio equipment. Doesn't even look like all the pieces are here, probably beyond repair. What about the documentation? Nothing left in here. We don't have any milk for it anyway. Is that food?
Huh? A can of Slam? There's only one package left. It's super high in calories, so everyone will be able to eat, though.
That's great news.
Listen, Rita, we're shielded from satellite cameras while we're down here, so I'm gonna pose an idea.
What's that?
We shouldn't go back to the group. Let's strike out on our own.
That's not a good idea. Is that that really a good idea?
Sure it does. Just hear me out. I knew you could be trusted when you backed up my idea to flee our original camp during the storm. As for the others, they never did much to impress me. We're clearly the two most competent ones in the group. I'd say it's all a matter of time before one of them gets us all killed.
We can't abandon them. Teddy, we've made it this far with them. We can't part ways now.
Maybe I can't convince you after all. Fine, forget I even mentioned it.
Can we please just bring this food back to the cave?
Fine, let's just get to work.
The fact that there's a military base here is a good sign.
My brother trained at a place like this.
Your brother is in the military?
He was.
Past tense? What happened?
I suppose we can talk underground. He's gone missing.
That's terrible.
For the first time, I thought I had a lead.
What kind of lead?
I found the address in one of his trainees. They worked together just before he disappeared. I was actually on the plane to make contact with him.
Do you think he'll know what happened?
If the government hasn't lobotomized him before I get there.
Do you think he's alive? After all those years, do you really think he could still be alive?
I have to know what happened.
Okay, Teddy, let's get out of here. Alright, time to head back to the surface, because there's nothing else in here. At least we turned the lights off. Not a freaking mutiny possibly gonna happen.
Now all we got to do is get out of here.
Now that you mention it, how are we supposed to do that? We can't get onto the tree from this side of the fence.
Crap, I knew this was too easy.
Well, welcome in, Keegan Kemp. Apparently they subscribe to my YouTube channel. How nice of them.
Actually, wait, the fence over there looks weak. Maybe we can just break through it?
I guess we're not getting out of here unless we're willing to take down part of this fence. Oh no.
I'll go see if I can break that part. Maybe I can smash it with my metal detector. Whoa, wait a second. My metal detector is going crazy. There are landmines all over the place.
Landmines? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, wait, that actually kind of makes sense. This is clearly a military area. It could be a landmine testing zone or something.
Maybe we can use them to our advantage. We could try setting them off on purpose. With any luck, the blast will put a hole through the fence and save us some trouble.
Good call, Teddy. I'll look for something to push over onto the mines. He's lucky he didn't get himself blown up. There are bombs here? They look pretty hollow and harmless. Still, this place gives me the creeps. This speaker tower will do. I'll just give it a good shove and it should trigger the mines. Duck and cover! Well, that worked out. Wow, that was loud.
But it worked. Now we can just walk right out of here.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm about done with hanging out in a minefield. Is there anything else in here? Death, landmines, got it. Nope. Doesn't seem like it. We made it out! Seems like we made it back in one piece.
Yeah, now let's get inside and eat.
You don't have to tell me twice. So we have enough food that everyone can eat today. That's pretty good.
we're back. And we got enough food here for everyone.
Whoa, you did it. So what happened? Well, we went further inland and found this abandoned military base. There were some rations holed up in this old bunker, where we were able to grab some.
Thanks to my metal detector, we were able to avoid stepping on any landmines and got away without a hitch.
Well, that sounds like it was quite an adventure. You didn't miss anything important here in that cave. Everybody, come and get something to eat. Let's celebrate our success today. This food is a godsend. You're telling me it's no home cooking, but it's gonna hit the spot. Yeah, this is pretty much home cooking for me. My cooking skills aren't spectacular. Oh, Steve, I could whip something that... That's nice, Jolene. We've been on this island for 5 days now. We have to do something. Let's just enjoy our food for now.
I don't think that'll be too difficult.
We can deal with this tomorrow. There's no reason to ruin the moment. We should start getting ready for bed. Man, I'm tired. I shouldn't stay up too long. Let's talk to Steve. Needs some help. You know, I think this cave is better than our little shelter we built on the beach. I think this cave is better than the studio I was living in back home. What? Surely you had better digs than this. Nope, I had no reason to. I have no wife or kids. I really don't mean much space. Do you have someone special? Back home? Or even just a pet goldfish or something? I don't know. I never really found the right person. Or goldfish. Is that by choice? I don't know. I never really found the right person. Spent too long with commitment issues, and now that I'm this age, it's slim pickings. I see. I've kind of moved on from having an extended relationship. Well, as long as you're happy, I suppose. Yeah, as long as I'm happy. Now would make a pretty good save point. What? Oh, well, I mean like in the game. If I could save right now, if I died, I could just restart at the save point. You know, put it back to where it was before I died. I see. Well, you should have saved before we got on the plane. That would have been a pretty good place for us to reset to. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I have room for one more person. We spent time with Teddy today, so... Hey, Jolene. Your parents must be worried sick about you. Oh, you know, I didn't even really think about it. I've been so caught up in everything I kind of forgot about home. Oh, honey, traveling and experiences aren't anything without a place to go back to. I don't know. I'm not very close with my family. My parents haven't been together since I was very young. I've always been pretty independent. A strong woman. That's why I like you, Rita. It's good to have you around now that George is gone. Well, I'm glad I can help. He was a good man. Yes. Yes, he was. I think it's about time I get some rest. Alright, good night, Jolene. Well, I guess it's time to get some sleep. Day 6, guys, we made it. Huh? What is it? Hey, wait, what's that smell? It's kind of like rotten egg or sulfur. Damn it, Rita, remember your chem classes. Oh god, I bet it's volcanic gas. Wake up, everyone, we need to get the hell out of here.
Eileen, smoke bombs! I was afraid they'd find us here. I gotta get out before my brain turns to juice.
The others aren't getting up. I need to help. Alright, Jolene, let's get you out of here. There you go, Jolene, you're safe. I'm alive? Come on, Teddy, help me out here.
I can't go back in there. I'll look after Jolene instead.
Okay, we gotta go save somebody else. There are lives at risk. I need to save everyone I can. Hey, Mr. Scrake, welcome in. Oh, the gas is overwhelming. I need to hurry up. Stay with me, Steve. I'm gonna get you out. There you go, Steve. You're safe. Looks like my luck hasn't run out completely yet. It's really hard to breathe in there. I can feel the gas filling my lungs. There's no way I'd be able to do this if I didn't have the strength from eating. Alright, let's see if we can't save Garrett. Someone's life is at risk here. I need to save everyone I can. It's getting even harder to breathe in here. Better move quickly. Let's go, Garrett. I can't leave you at here. Honestly, that fire should be, like, freaking out and exploding right about now. There you go, Garrett. You're safe. Ugh. Can I have an extra life? Oof. I'm glad we made it out of this alive. We should rest up for a moment, then head back to our old camp to regroup. We made it! Everybody got out. It's a miracle we survived that gas. I think this island is going to kill us. Okay, we're all goners if we don't figure something out.
Calling all extraterrestrial beings! We submit! Take us to your leader!
We need to try and come up with a way to get off this island. What do you suggest then, Rita? Maybe we just need to accept we might never get rescued. I refuse to believe that we're stuck here. We're gonna find a way off this island.
I'm assuming you're planning to contact the aliens?
That's not the idea, Teddy.
And what is it?
Think, Rita, think. Wait a second. What about... So, we have 3 options to explore here, guys. Do we go to the far side of the island, see what's over there? Do we look for the offshore light that they spotted? Or do we go to the mountain? Two of these things may mean staying on the island with our feet firmly on the ground, and one of these things may be a swimming. Yes, indeed, Winter Fairy. Luxaduck it is, yes. Far Side. Good newspaper comic. Absolutely. Very classic. We are in like a very deserty island. I don't know what a mountain is going to help us with, but they did say that there was a structure on the mountain. The offshore light could be anything. Could be an illusion, could be the moon hitting the water in a weird way. The far side of the island has not been explored. Could be hiding anything. So do we go for the structure they saw on the mountainside, the far side of the island, or the weird offshore light that could be just an optical illusion? But won't the mountain have a big cat? The big cat that took George? Maybe. I mean, not that we're really in any shape to take George back, but we could try. we could try. Whoops. What about the far side of the island? We've explored so little we don't know what we'll find on the other side. Sure, or we could just get lost in the jungle. Good point. Let me reconsider. What about the offshore light? What about the light we saw out in the water? We could make a raft or something and try to get out to it.
We have no idea what that is. It could just be a shiny rock or something.
Maybe you're right. Let me reconsider. What about the mountain? What about climbing the mountain off in the distance? Maybe we can get a better vantage point from up there and signal for rescue? Climbing a mountain, wouldn't that be really dangerous? Valid point. Let me reconsider. What about... Lost in a sauce? We're playing a choose your own adventure game, essentially, Mr. Scrake. We are plane crash survivors on an island, a la Lost. We have found a military bunker, a la Lost. We have run into boars and wildcats, not so much Lost. And apparently there is a jungle on this island. But where do we go, you guys? I need help making decisions. Do we go to the other side of the island? Do we build a raft to find out what the strange light was? Or do we try to climb a mountain to get the lay of the land, as it were? Maybe get a signal for help going. What do we think, chat? Help. I need it. I need it so bad. Walk across, find food, survive, and not drown. Climbing might tire y'all out, but so could the other two options. All of the options will be tiring. There is no non-tiring option. It's just a matter of what do we do next. Trav makes a good point. If we walk across to the other side of the island and explore, we might find food along the way. All right, let's do that. We will walk across the island. I really think we should try walking to the other side of the island. All right, I guess it's worth a shot. Okay, let's do it. I suppose there's not much else to be done.
All right, if we're going, we should leave soon.
Okay, then let's get going. Looking at all this desert could really get to you. Huh, wait a second, look ahead. This part of the island looks much more lush. You're telling me? Reminds me of my visit to the Amazon. Stay close, everyone. We don't know what's out there. Let's keep moving. Let's stop here for the night. Man, this island is starting to feel endless. It's like we're not getting anywhere. It all looks the same. I don't mean to drag the group down, but I'm not feeling too great. Maybe we just need a little rest. We can try again when we're not so beat. Alright. Hello, Rita. Hey, Teddy. So what do you think is on the other side of this island?
Isn't it obvious?
No. It's not all that obvious.
Considering we're being tested, I'm sure the other side is just more of the same. We can expect to run into more deadly traps to test us again.
So you're saying this is a bad idea?
No, doesn't matter what we do. We'll be tested anywhere.
Okay, Teddy.
Night, Rita. Just remember, sleep with one eye open.
Sure, Teddy. Hey, Garrett. This is like the third season of Dragon Orb X, where Sangoku fights Lord Icer. And what makes it like that, Garrett? Sangoku is just a small team of his friend, just has a small team of his friends to help him out. And they help him win? Well, it's the fact that his friends were willing to lay down their lives for him that allows him to win. I like to think that we're that close. I really like to think that we would try to save each other. If we work together, we will make it. I know we will. Thanks, Garrett. That's good to know. Let's get some sleep. Good night, Rita. I'm tempted to talk to the cat. He's depressing and she's bossy. And I like cats. Hey, Rita. Hey, Steve. Are you looking forward to actually trying to get off this island? I'm looking forward to this whole disaster being over one way or another. Me too, Steve. Me too. I'm just so sick of it all. This whole situation is crap. I think maybe some sleep would do us some good. Yeah. Night, Rita. Good night, Steve. So, B-Mac, what were you doing on the plane? Do you miss your owner? Yeah, I miss my family too. Chin up. We'll make it off this island. I hope. Hey there, Rita. Hey, Jolene. I've been wondering, what do you miss about home? Good song, Winder. Very good song. Well, for our 5th anniversary, Georgia made me a big old wooden rocking chair. That's so sweet. I would give anything to sit out on the porch and watch the sunset in that chair right now. I bet. Now you got me thinking all sentimental. You have no idea how much I miss my George. Alright. Good night, Jolene. Night, Rita. Guess I'm sleeping on the ground tonight. I mean, it's not like we've got any other choice. Off to Never Never Land we go. We've still got a long way to the other side of the island. We should get going. How are you feeling this morning, Garrett? I'm still feeling pretty lousy, but I'll do my best to keep up. We can't keep wandering around here forever. I'm doing my best over here. Cut it out. There's no reason to argue. We don't have time for this right now. Let's get out of here. Hold on, everyone. Let's wait for Garrett to catch up. Oh, come on. We've been stopping for Garrett all day long. Hurry it up, Garrett, or you'll have to catch up on your own. I'm doing my best over here, okay, Jolene? Well, your best is gonna get us killed out here. Chill out, guys. Steve is right. We're just wasting time fighting like this.
Let's just keep moving.
Rita, can I talk to you for a second? What's the matter, Jolene? You know everything I do is for the survival of the group, right? Yeah, I think I understand that. Look, it's not important now. Garrett's dragging us down. If we're not careful, we'll all die out here in the jungle. We need to eliminate that possibility, don't you think? Hold on, what exactly are you suggesting? This is about life or death at this point. I think Garrett needs to have an accident. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? It's the only possibility left open to us. Can I count on your support, Rita? Do we join Jolene in her plan to get rid of Garrett? Do we reject Jolene's plan? Or do we threaten Jolene for making the plan in the first place? The bossy southern lady has bossed us around one too many times. Yes, for the betterment of the group, we need to ensure that there's nobody in the group. Like, we're not even to the point where sacrifices need to be made yet, and they're already like, let's just kill people. I don't like this. Jolene needs to chill the fuck out, you guys. If you try anything, you'll be sorry. Fine. Forget I said anything then. We'll just keep sitting around waiting to die. Hey. Are you two coming or not? Oh, right. I just had a quick question for Rita here. Hey, since we're stopped now, how about taking a short break? Aren't you just yelling about how slow we're moving? Well, sure, but we've got to take breaks sometime. Actually, I could use something to eat right now. Perfect. You can help me rustle something up to eat, Garrett. Do we go forage? Do we stop Garrett, or do we stay behind? Personally, he hasn't been feeling good all day. I actually think that we should let him sit and rest, because he's not going to recover if he pushes himself. I mean, we do have to go forage. I just don't think Garrett should be the one who goes with us. Don't you feel tired, Garrett? Don't you think you should stay and rest? No, I don't mind. I'm really starving. You can come with us if you like. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Garrett and Jolene. They're gonna need the help. Sure, I'll tag along. Alright, we'll be back soon. Mostly so that I ensure that Jolene doesn't, like, chuck him off a cliff or something. There must be something we can sink our teeth into around here. Oh, hey, those look like coconuts. Garrett, go check it out. I guess. These are just rocks. I don't see anything. Oh, just keep looking. No. Jolene, get away from Garrett. Hey! Did I just... Jolene? Is she breathing? Please tell me I just knocked her out. I did not mean to kill this woman. Guys, I am now a murderer. I didn't think I swung that hard. I didn't think my swing would have so much power. Rita, you just saved my life. I was just trying to do the right thing. I owe you my life. I'm not sure how I'll ever repay you. Seriously? Don't mention it. What's going on in here? Why are you yelling? What happened? It's an accident. I didn't mean to. Rita, you killed Jolene? Jolene was trying to kill me. Rita saved my life. I was just trying to do the right thing. I'm so sorry. Now that you mention it, Jolene has been acting a little strange the last little while. It's okay, Rita. I feel terrible. Let's get back out of this jungle and make camp for the night. Well, we're down a person. I think that's just go to bed. I'm surprised that we aren't running into more wildlife around here. Well, we should probably be happy. I doubt there are that many friendly creatures on this island. All animals are friendly. They just feel threatened by us. They see us wearing weird fur colors on our bodies and making strange noises to each other. From their perspective, that has to be really scary. You're probably right. Yeah, I guess I never thought about it like that. Maybe they're avoiding us or something. Probably. This has been exhausting. Well, I suppose I can just leave you alone. Good. Oh, alright then. Hey, Teddy.
Hey!
Do you think we'll ever see our families again?
Well, even if we get back, I still don't know if I'll ever see my brother again.
What about the rest of your family?
I haven't talked to my parents in years. They stopped calling me.
Why don't you call them?
Well, I saw them in the street a couple years back. They seemed so happy. It's just been so long I didn't want to disrupt their lives. Again.
I'm so sorry, Teddy.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I suppose. I'm still sorry. It would be so nice to be a cat right about now.
Well,
You don't care where you are. You'll figure out how to survive. You just hunt for food and go about your day. Our worst enemies here are each other.
well.
Exactly, kitty. Time to sleep. She tried to kill Garrett, so we clobbered her, and she died. Jolene is now gone. Wow, I actually had a really good night of sleep. Yeah. I never would have expected to go through all this just trekking across the island. And Jolene, I definitely didn't think somebody would end up dead. All of this walking is starting to get to us, I think. You're telling me. I suppose Jolene is just part of the island now. Let's just keep moving. Whoopsie indeed. Whoa, holy cow. Think anyone still lives here? It definitely doesn't look like anyone has been here for a long time.
They must have been taken by the aliens! Or the government! Government aliens!
Sure, that seems really plausible. I guess we should start by looking around. Let's split up and scope everything out. We could really use some supplies. Hey, torches. These will be really helpful. This carving reminds me of my history of cephalic sculpture class back in school. In hindsight, I wish I'd paid more attention, but the professor was a real head case. I can't believe these huts made it through the storm. They must be really well made. It'd be really nice to have some real shelter for once. These look like fishing hooks! Finally, we can get some real food. These pots will be totally helpful for storing food. Beachfront property!
We'll have more visibility on the beach. We could build more signals.
What else is there to look at? Beers! Maybe we'll stand a real chance against the boars now. This place is pretty cool. Look at all the stuff here. This could be a good place to set our save point. I'm gonna have a seat in the middle.
It doesn't look like there are any hidden microphones or cameras around here. I think we're safe for now. I'm gonna have a seat.
I could get used to living in a place like this. No office buildings or skyscrapers, just doing what we need to keep our community going. I'm gonna go sit in the middle. I didn't realize I could go in. If only we'd been able to save everyone. If only Jolene had been slightly more patient. Wow, they really let you wander around. Well, nothing more to find. I don't know where Mr. Whiskers is. Okay, I think we've seen enough. What does everyone think about the village?
This village appears to be our best hope for survival.
It's awesome! I can't think of any reason not to stay. Good, I agree. I think we might have a real chance of surviving in a place like this.
If we're going to stay here, we must establish a chain of command.
Let's take a vote for it. How? By raising our hands? That seems a little uncomfortable. There's scraps all over the place we could write our votes on. We could toss them in a pot or for a ballot box.
Well, I don't want anyone peeking at my vote. Only one person in the voting hut at once.
Okay, Garrett, why don't you go first? We'll form a line behind you. First.
Even on a desert island, there's no escaping long waits at the polls.
I know I'm the only sane one here, but voting for oneself seems so self-serving. Aw man, who do I vote for then? Do I vote for Garrett, Steve, or Teddy? I have no idea where the cat is. Garrett's very sweet. I don't think he's much of the leader type, but he's very sweet. His understanding of survival is video games, though. Which, I'm not saying that that's not at least an idea, but... Steve is starting to come out of his depressive episode and becoming a bit more pragmatic. Teddy is a paranoid person. Very bossy. He would have left everyone for dead already. So... I think we have to vote for Steve. I'm gonna vote for Steve. I don't know why, but it seems like the only reasonable choice.
Rita, since you're right next to them, you should bring them over the votes for us to count.
Sure thing, Teddy. Okay, let's see what we've got. One vote for Garrett, one vote for Steve, one vote for Teddy, and another vote for Steve. Looks like Steve wins. Hold on. Am I the only one who voted for someone else? Okay, everyone, let's talk about the rules of the village. Yep, everybody voted for themselves but us. Oh my goodness gracious, this game. We have been suboptimal in this game. You sure did call it Winterfairy, you sure did. There are some days that I forget how we even got here. So it's become so strange to think that we used to have a different life. I wonder how everyone else is doing today. Okay, we've been at this for some time now. We've got crabs on sticks. We've got fish barbecuing over the fire. We have clearly gone native in our gear, and Steve is in charge. What happened to Mr. Whiskers? I will never know. What's the report, Teddy? Have you set up any future plans for the team?
I am future Paragym architect of the group. Trust me, I have plans.
So what have you come up with?
I'm currently working on generating power for us.
Oh, are you harnessing the waves or creating solar panels?
Nothing like that, Rita. If my theories are correct, there's a constant airborne power around us.
Brilliant. You're a genius. That's an amazing, Teddy. Keep it up.
Rita, I figured you would understand this by now. How do you think aliens keep their UFOs up? They've placed secret power generators in all of the trees. All I need to do is find the key.
Right, Teddy. I was saying it funny because it's Teddy. Just saying, Winter Fairy. I know it's Paradigm. It's Teddy. Checking in for your daily report, Garrett. Oh, well, things haven't been going all that well. As Director of Internal Affairs, I have to make sure things are going smoothly. I'm sure you're doing your best. Do you know how hard it is to be social media coordinator out here? I'm trying to reply to every tweet I hear, but I just don't understand any of it. Right. Good to know. How's everything with the team today? It's not looking good, Steve. I don't think we're going to be able to keep this up forever. I'm disappointed in you, Rita. I thought you were better than this. I'm sorry, Steve. I've been seriously thinking about outsourcing all of our jobs to the crabs. What? Why would you do that? You can yell at a crab all you want. Have you ever seen a crab cry? It's not just their shells that are hard. Huh? What's that noise? Oh, hey, it's Mr. Wickerskers. It's a helicopter. What do we do, leader? Screw that. We're staying. Don't let them see you. Do we signal the helicopter, or do we go hide in the jungle to stay in our little tribal fantasy? Winter Fairy wants us to get off this island. Let's signal the helicopter. No way, we need to signal it. You dare disobey your elected leader? Leadership doesn't matter, we can get out of here. There are rules and bosses back home. Here, nobody tells us what to do. Rescue was our goal all along. You've lost sight of our goal. This whole village thing was just to help us survive. And now that rescue is here, there's no need to hold on to these silly rules. We're free.
You're right. This is our chance to finally get out of here.
Yes, let's go. I just hope we get its attention. Oh my gosh, I think we got their attention. It looks like they're landing. Right where we were standing, no less. Let's get in the helicopter. Come on, Mr. Whiskers. Bye, Island. It's been real. It's been fun. But has it been real fun? Missing Disaster Air Flight 404 survivors found alive. I'm sorry, but no refunds will be available at this time. Air PR representative. 8 lives left animal shelter renovated after massive donations from fans of famed survivor Garrett Leon. Survivor Cat YouTube channel breaks 1 billion views. BMAX signs deal for airline cat food. Island victim George Hatfield receives critical acclaim for recently discovered love notes and poems. I liked his work before he died, said Radek Smektila. George and Jolene Hatsfield estate sale. Deceased couple's famous estate is going for sale. Everything must go. Dynast heir in tailspin after bad business practices discovered. Or, I'm sorry, disaster heir in tailspin after bad business practice discovered. Disaster stock becomes worthless. Jolene Hatfield Photography Fund founded to honor plane crash victim. Helps students at the college pursue their dreams. Steve Coffey turns down CEO position at Lame Inc. After turning down major promotion, Steve quoted as saying, "I'm not cut out for leadership." Controversial podcast attracts large following. Creator Teddy Redacted states, "It's nothing but the truth." Former plane crash survivor launches new video game titled Dyscourse. Garrett Leon starts video game company and authors title about surviving on an island. Motivational speaker Rita Lockett speaks tonight. Survivor Lockett talks about island experiences tonight at university. The Daily Blah, February 10th, 2025, which is today. 75 cents! Wow, that's a cheap newspaper. Disaster Air Flight 404, missing passengers found. Teddy Redacted. "I can't believe it took so long for the government to finish their experiment." Steve Coffey. "I didn't think I'd ever be outside of a cubicle for that long, at least not till I died." Garrett Leon. "It was horrible. I never want to do it again. A whole 2 months without video games." Jolene Boyle. Jolene was killed accidentally during a heated argument about how the group would survive. George Hatfield. George was killed by a jaguar while seeking shelter with the group. Rita Lockett. "I thought about backpacking through Europe after college. I'm good now." Survivors discovered living in tribal village after 2 months of grueling search efforts. Small society had already formed, complete with an elected leader. Do we upload our newspaper front page screenshot to Steam? No thanks. And this is the people in Owlchemy Labs who designed this thing. Congrats to everyone for making a pretty fun game. We have done a whole run of Dyscourse, and it didn't even take that long. Luckily, the 2 dead ones were married, so neither will be left grieving. Indeed. So yeah. This has been Dyscourse. We did not help everyone survive. There was technically voice acting. I, of course, also voice acted terribly in this game. So my name should be on that list, even though I did not get paid. But I only voice acted for the stream, so maybe not. Special thanks to all of these people for making sure that this game happened. And to the production babies! Aww. This game was a Kickstarter success story, so these were all of the people who helped kickstart this game into being. Thank you to all of them for all of their assistance in making this game become a dream come true. Owlchemy Games, I don't know if they've done anything recently, but they did this game, and it's pretty fun. It's a fun little game. We did not get through this game optimally, for sure. More people could have died. More people could have survived. We made choices. Not all of them were very good. But in the end, we made it through. What did you guys think? Last week, it was requested that I do a game with story. So, here is a game with story. Oh hey, I can speed up the credits. Neat. There was a lot of Kickstarter backers. Wow. This game had a lot of people interested in it. I hope all of these people managed to play the game in the end. And if you want to grab this game for yourself, !game in my chat will get you the link to the Steam store. Thanks for playing Dyscourse. Choose wisely. Greetings, traveler. Start a new game to explore how different choices change your story. You have also unlocked Day Rewind. Nice. So now, oops. Back. Let's check out the extras. You can see the stamps on the main screen are the things that we found in the game. There are definitely things that we've missed. Oh, it just gives me this. Okay. So I now have 9 out of 31 achievements earned. Back to the game. Let's check out the mini bonus story. Indie Island. We will be playing Emily Park, a game developer, headed to a conference. Status not yet jaded. Let's see what the mini story is. The paths you forge are your own. Choose wisely. Oh dear. Ugh, my brain feels like it went through a Java compiler. The heck did I land? Hopefully my binge watching of survival reality TV shows will come in handy. Are we bugged with the... Hold on. I'm hoping this will reset the helicopter sound. I think it's bugged. Nope, apparently it isn't. Going to help. This must be what happens when you don't return your seat to the full upright position. This plane scattered all over the place. If there were any survivors, they could be anywhere. At least there's some sort of vegetation out here. It could be all sand. That would suck. Footprints. Somebody else is alive? Not yet. I have not finished finding all the things. I doubt the plane could work missing one of these. Got anything else here? No. I would hate to spend the last moments of my life belted to one of these things. Alright, let's see if this will clear up the helicopter sound. Nope, it does not. My progress has been saved. Okay, that seemed to have cleared it up. Continue. Sorry, guys. We will try this again. Alright, we did discover everything there was here. Let's go. Whoa, hey, are you okay? What? You're Tim Schafer. Double Fine Productions and LucasArts. He made Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, Grim Fandango, Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, and Broken Age. He's a bit of a known person in the indie game development arena. And I have played at least, I think, 2 or 3 of those games. Psychonauts I actually finished, like, a long time ago. I thought that name was familiar. Yeah. He was on all of that. The one and only. Wow, you're like my indie game hero. Thanks. What's your name? Oh, I'm Emily. So you make games too? Well, I'm getting there. Everyone has to start somewhere, Emily. So were you on the plane too? What plane? Wait, where are we? I was on my way to the game developers gathering and... Me too! Wait, are we stuck on an island? I'm terrible with islands. They're all secretly cursed. Whoa. Whoa, Tim, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. So, what do you specialize in? Is Emily a programmer, a designer, or an artist? Apparently I'm a programmer because I hit the wrong button. I do programming. A programmer, huh? I'm surprised to see you out in the sun. It's amazing you haven't burst into flames yet or started sparkling. However that works with you kids. Anyway, I can't listen to you yammer on all day. Whoa, you've changed, Tim. Let's stay cool. We're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere anyway. Nah, we just have to look around. I'm sure there's a way out of this mess. Besides, I have 13 talks, 7 book signings, and a manicure scheduled at GDG. Alright, I suppose. If I stay on this island for more than 12 hours, I'm going to be in serious trouble. Wow, never meet your heroes, guys. Holy crap, this looks like some sort of military base. Perfect, this is exactly what we need. Look, there's an old truck here. There's a lot of space, too. I'm really glad I found you. I can't believe we were on the same plane. Oh yeah, a lot of indie devs were on that plane. Wait, what? Are we helping them? You know, with the engine in this truck and all of this space, I bet. What are you doing, Tim? Yeah, if I just clean the spot over there. There are others out there that need help. Look, kid, I need to get out of here. My GDG appointments absolutely cannot wait. If you want to go on some wild goose chase to find the others, be my guest. Try and get as many as you can back here, and maybe I'll give you guys a ride. But in 12 hours, I'm taking off. Taking off? Yep, I'm building a helicopter. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. Whoa, my phone is going off. It's the convention app? I don't have any cell data, but the GDG app seems to have some GPS locations. Huh. Looks like it's interacting with everyone else who has the app. If I can map these out, I'll be able to tell where the other survivors are. I'll mark it down on the sand here. Alright, this is where all the GDG attendees seem to be in relationship to me. Okay, so that is the shtick. Is there anything else around here? Looks like it used to be some sort of intercom system here. This must have been a pretty big operation. What could the military have been doing out on this island? Makes you kind of wonder how much stuff is done behind our backs. Probably don't want to play with these. Don't touch those, I'm gonna need them. What? Alright. Huh, this hatch seems all rusted shut. Hope there's nothing we need down there. Danger, huh? Should have had one of these signs on the plane when I got on. Alright, well, that's all we can explore, so... let's track down this location. I'll see who's over here, I suppose. My experience tells me anything. We can get through that hatch if we find the oil can. Yeah, no kidding, Trev. I seem to be getting pretty close to the signal. Looks like there's more than one. Whoa, what's going on here? Ron Carmel, Indie Fund 2D boy. He helped create World of Goo, Subterfuge, and Indie Fund's games. Oh, hey there. We also have Phil Tibosky from Young Horse Games, who did Octodad. Some of these games might be familiar to you guys. All of them indie. Ubul, a bit over Alp, please. I can barely talk. What is that stuff? It's nothing, don't worry about it. These crates say World of Goo Corp, a subsidiary of Indie Fund, huh? Ron, don't you run Indie Fund? What does it have to do with this goo? Well, just don't worry about it. Oh, me. Out of here. I need to get this off. It'll be fine. Don't worry about the goo. It wears off. Eventually. Did you just laugh maniacally? What? No, it was just a cough. Excuse me. Well, whatever is going on, we need to head back. We need to get back to camp. Tim Schafer's working on a way to get us out of here. What about me? Let's find a way to clean Phil. Let's find some sort of way to get this goo off Phil. I guess. Hey, a pool of water. Maybe this will get the goo off Phil. I wouldn't... My voice seems to be coming back. Wait, what's happening? Aw, crap, I totally forgot. This is bad. The goo doesn't react well with the water. I'm gonna have to turn the rest of the pond to goo. It's the only way to save him. I'm getting Phil out of here. Thanks. That goo is some nasty stuff. Oh, would you look at that? He's okay. Yay! Ron, I know you're hiding something. We're not stupid. You tried to kill me. So, what are you gonna do about it? You can't defeat me. I'm made nearly entirely of goo. I'll just form back together. Well, isn't that good to know? Why would Ron do such a thing? When you spend that much time around that goo stuff, I'm sure it gets to you. You're probably right. Let's get out of here. Well, we've already gotten rid of another indie game developer who went a little bit mad. I found Ron and Phil. So where's Ron then? Oh, well, he kind of melted. What? Don't stop now. This is the first time you've been interesting. Well, that's pretty much it. Imagine me turning away from you ashamed. Dear Diary, I've disappointed Tim again today. And somehow life still goes on. Not if I don't let you on the copter, it doesn't. Okay, back to finding people. I'll see who's over here, I suppose. 8 hours remain. Looks like this is the place. What's that sound? Something going on over there? Raimi Ismail! Vlambeer. He helped make Super Crate Box, Serious Sam, The Random Encounter, Ridiculous Fishing, Lufttrousers, and Nuclear Throne. I think I've only actually heard of the Serious Sam game, honestly. That is some seriously indie games. Whoa, I got something. What? What am I supposed to do with this? Hey, Rami. Or Raimi. Oh, hey there. You must have been on the plane as well. That's right. My name is Emily. I'm glad I found you. You trying to catch food? We shouldn't need it. Tim Schafer thinks he's got a plan to get us out of here. We have to get going, though. I'm not here to get us food. I was about to upload the next build of Nuclear Throne when we crashed. My laptop was swallowed by some giant shark. Wouldn't it just get ruined the second it went into the water? The amount of flying I do, I had it waterproofed! Don't you think survival's a bit more important than your update? Fans are waiting for the next update. It can't be late! Now, are you gonna help me or not? You'd have to be pretty ridiculous at fishing to catch a shark that big. That's why you're gonna help me. Yes! There it is! It's right there! Now's our chance! Grab something to help out! What do you mean? Those crates are filled with things I needed for my booth. Maybe you can find something in those. Okay, let's see here. What the heck is this? That's an orbital array. Why on earth would you need one of these? That's exactly it. You might not be on Earth. That thing works anywhere. Sounds pretty powerful. Good luck, Winter Fairy. Give all my love to your munchkins, both of them. See if we got anything else. Alright, let's see what's in here. That's a disc gun. You never know when you're gonna need one of those. I mean, I've never needed one yet, but I always have one around. I guess you can't be too safe? Not with a disc gun, you can't. Not bad. Let's see what else is available. Okay, what's in here? A screwdriver? Maybe its greatest strength is that nobody would expect you to be dangerous with it. I'm a Hoovian. I know better than that. Make it more sonic, though. We're trying to kill a shark here. Does it really matter how threatened it feels? The trick is to get it to underestimate you. Okay, looks like that's everything we've got. Not a whole lot to work with here. I'll pull this thing out of the water. You choose what you think is best to slay the beast. So, do we slay the beast with a disc gun, a screwdriver, or an orbital ray? Which one jumps the shark the most, guys? What do we think? The screwdriver? I mean, he did just fish a disc out. The Hoovian in me wants the screwdriver, so... Screwdriver. I think I'll use the screwdriver. What, seriously? I was kidding before you realize. There's no way that'll work. Oh yeah, I knew that. Apparently, I'm not going to be allowed to use the Doctor Who reference. Disc gun or orbital ray? What do we think, chat? The orbital ray? I mean, it is vastly overpowered. Alright, I'm going with this. Okay, here it comes. Holy crap, that was a huge explosion. You know the old saying, always bring an orbital ray to a shark fight. Wait a second, couldn't we have used this to signal somebody? Oh, definitely, but it only has one charge. Oh, well, glad we used it catching the shark instead of saving everyone. Would a hug help? Let's just go. At least I can send out my build now. Not without the internet. Let's get back then. The camp is this way. Guess I should have used the disc gun. I found Remy. Hey there. I guess I can try to add another seat to this thing. Don't let me forget to randomly check him before we take off. I better update my website. Being stranded like this must change people. I didn't expect you all to act like this. Oh hey, my phone is going off again. Looks like there are a few new signals on here. I've got a couple more options now. Huh, did you hear that? Yeah, it's probably just a couple of survivors. What? We should help them! Tim Schafer helps those who help themselves. Guess I'll go check it out then. Will Stallwood from Cypher Prime. He made Auditorium, Fractal, Pulse, Slice, and Intake. I've heard of some of those. I don't think I've played a single one. Hey there. Where did you come from? Adam and I just heard some noise, like someone was building something. Adam? Adam who? Adam Staltzman from Finji/Semi-Secret Software. He made Cannabolt, Hundreds, and Overland. I think I've heard of Overland. Checkpoint! Ah, okay then. We would just run in through the jungle. It seemed endless. Speaking of endless runners, get back out there. I need you to get something. Tim Schafer, you're here. Good, because things were looking pretty grim out there. What, Tim? I'm huge fandango of yours. You guys want to find out if there's an afterlife? Keep that up. Sorry, Tim. What do you need? It's a part for the copter, you know, that extra something. Do helicopters need extra somethings? Hey, don't argue. It's Tim Schafer. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It's me. Thanks, Will. I gotta get back to work. Oh, wait. So what exactly do you need? You know, mojo. Something with a little hoodoo. Voodoo? You two. Go get it. Not me. I don't have time for this. I gotta find the others. Well, at least one of you has to get out there. Do I send Adam? Do I send Will? Or do I go, this is dumb. Nobody's going. Chat, help me. Help me make decisions. I need the help. Send Adam. He is the runner. He makes all those games where you just endlessly run and try to avoid obstacles. We'll send Adam. Adam, you got this. Time to tuck and wool. Alright, let's go find survivors then. I'll say who's over here, I suppose. I hate those games, so he's disposable. Also, maybe he's good at running. I played Temple Run and Subway Surfer for a while, but I got bored with them after a while. For the deserted island, there sure is a lot of stuff on it. The signal's pretty strong here. I wonder if someone's taking shelter in the ship. You know, if we had to stay for a while, all of these crates could make some good shelter. I'm just checking everything. Doesn't look like there's anything useful in there. Looks like I could get inside from here. Wonder what is being hauled in all of these crates. Alright, time to go. I mean, he did crash through that window. Looks like it's been here for a while. I better take a look around. Ew, there's some nasty stuff living in the bottom of that one. It smells awful. I probably don't want to inhale this stuff. Wait. Alexander Bruce? From Independent. He did Antichamber. Who else do you know that owns a pink suit and pulls it off? Jackie Kennedy. Touché. You must have been on the plane as well. Yeah, how did you get way over there? I'm not totally sure, but it was probably awesome. Okay. Either way, Tim Schafer apparently has a plan to get us out of here. We have to hurry, though. Alright, I think there's something bigger going on this island. What are you talking about? After we crashed, I noticed there was something strange going on with the dimensionality of this place. Did you hit your head or something? No, I'm saner than I've ever been. Look, I can't read your name tag from here. It's Emily. Emily, it's like there's a whole axis missing from the world. Nothing seems to have depth. I have felt a little strange since we landed. I figured it was just shock from the crash, though. I have a theory. Don't turn sideways. I'm pretty sure you might disappear. Okay. Why don't you just jump over that bridge gap? I'm pretty sure that you will make it. Maybe. Maybe. Come on now, just take a leap of faith. Do we attempt to jump over, or do we try something else? Why doesn't he jump to us, since we know the way out? Try something else, maybe find a portal gun. A portal gun would come in so handy, except you need the right paint for portal guns. That is their one downfall. I don't think that's gonna work. Let me try something else. Whoa, what's happening? Brilliant! A translocating graviton bridge. That's ace! This is definitely not normal. Nice, you made it. I don't think this ship is very safe. Let's get out of here. We can't just walk back across. The bridge is sure to have destabilized by now. What are you talking about? How do you know this stuff? See for yourself if you don't believe me. Okay, well, we need to find some way out of here. I have no idea what I'm doing out here. What even is this? Sure hope we're not on this island for very long. This lack of fresh water is getting to me. These don't look like the markings of a happy sailor. There were definitely other people stuck here. I wonder how they got out. What do you think? We should turn sideways. No way, that's far too dangerous. Come on, I dare you. Damn. Dares on my Achilles heels. You mean heel? No. Alright, here we go. Whoa, so don't turn sideways. Check. Pretty sure he's not coming back. Guess I gotta find a way out of here. This was definitely a cargo ship. I just don't see any other option. I should just try to walk back across. Oof. I guess Alexander was right about the bridge destabilizing. I better climb out through here. We could have left. Whoops. Huh, I got out. I left the bottom of the ship and came out the door. This whole place is confusing. I hope I can get back to camp. Well, we lost somebody. Whoopsie daisies. What? What the heck is going on now? Great, how am I gonna get out of here? If going forward brought me back, maybe going backward? I guess that did it somehow. I have no idea how that worked. Hi, BB! I'm sure Alexander would have been able to understand it. Whoopsie daisies. We lost Alexander. I found Alexander, but I lost him. That sounds about right. Alright, we got 2 more locations. I'll see who's over here, I suppose. You're going out again? Yeah, why? Just saying, it's getting a bit late. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Alright then. Wait a second, did Adam ever come back? Nope, he's probably dead. Way to jump to conclusions. You know I'm right, though. This island is pretty unforgiving. I did think he would be back by now. Crap, there's no way of knowing where he went. I guess we'll just have to carry on. Huh, looks like I'm almost there. Robin, Hunik from Phonomania and that game company. Journey and Wadham. Journey is such a good game. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. If you haven't played Journey, absolutely get your hands on it. Not kidding. Whoa! Robin Huniki? Come, there's little time. A hero's journey is ahead of us. You're right. I need to bring you back to camp with me. Tim Schafer has a plan that might get us out of here. He is not the one I seek. What are you talking about? I traveled the clouds next to Ichiro. The whole way down, he was laughing and yelling, "Ah!" I hope he's okay. Did you see where he landed? No, but I doubt he's in these nearby lands. Well, let's go find him. A silhouette in the wind. I think we have found him. Ichiro Lambie from Dijoban Games. He did the aforementioned game, The Drunken Robot Pornography, Monster Loves You, and Elegy for a Dead World. I've heard of all of these indie games, and they're all a little bit weird. A pair of strangers seeking vast knowledge the world has to offer. Come, so I can see you, see your weary faces. Can better see your weary faces. Wow, I read good. Not you too. Oh, he must have hit his head. He seems more narrative-driven than usual. This is a story we've all had to tell. There was a time when the feet of many travelers walked these sands. Look, there's a chance we can get off the island. We just need to hurry, though. In every moment of time, there is a story to be told. You cannot rush time. What say you of the story of the sands? It was a pilgrimage of grand proportions. Ah, yes, a journey for a cause. The sands only disturbed by nature herself. But a strong disturbance she was. Today we leave our footprints in the sand. This tale seems to be leading us to foreign places. Let us discover our destination. Our companion knows the destination, Ichiro. It is to there we must tread. Do we explore or do we head back? There is little time, and there is one more destination to go check. Do we go find more people, or do we try to head back? Chat, help me make decisions. This game is crazy. What do we do, chat? What do we do? Heck, why not? Let's go explore. I think Ichiro's onto something. Let's go explore. There is so much here to inspire our story. Let's take a look around. These cacti must have been how people got water. Oh, no doubt. There was no way to depend on fresh water in the desert any other way. Sure would be nice to have a straw right now. I don't know how well that would work. It works with an orange in those commercials. Imagine the stories the plants in this island could tell us if they could talk. They can. If you are not able to hear them, you're just not listening hard enough. Oh, my bad, I guess. This rock is so strange. Everything out here is really strange. The world is telling us what to write about. Not sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure this is just a strange rock. These cacti are really close. Many civilizations believed it was good luck to see two cacti growing so close together. Oh, I remember now. If you stand between them and make a wish, it's supposed to come true. Yes, but not without sacrifice. You must prick your finger on not one, but both of the cacti. Sacrifice of blood. Those are rare, Romulus flowers. People would go on journeys for months just to find a handful. They don't seem that special. Does it not make something more special when you sweat and bleed for it? The Romulus makes a very unique clothing dye. It is not the most beautiful, but in its color you see labors of many. It was a great symbol of status to wear clothes dyed from a Romulus flower. Ah, it is our experiences that give us value. This place is so undisturbed, it's amazing. What are you doing, Ichiro? You see the flurry in the trees? We must investigate. No, that's a beehive. Stop, that's a beehive. They're just bees. Arrgh! Oh no. Ichiro, what was that? What kind of bees are those? There's nothing we can do now. Did you know that cacti only grow in American deserts? They're far from global. This is also true. The Sahara does not have any cactus. We should get out of here. Well, I've killed 2 people. Again. And they left without us. Where's Tim? Where's anybody? What the heck happened? Tim tricked us. He sent us off to get supplies and then we saw him taking off. What? That thing actually worked on time and within budget? Spread out and look for him. He couldn't have gotten too far. What a jerk. Tim, I found you. Dang, I almost had this thing back in the air. What do you think you're doing? I'm getting out of here. If your name isn't Tim Schafer, you're just dead weight. I told you, I don't have time for messing around. Oh no. You're not going to get away with this. I'm not taking your insolence sitting down. Hemorrhoids flaring up, eh? How dare you correctly quote my own game to me? My name is feared in every corner of this island. You fool, you can't stop me. What? Don't you see? Games come from life. Life comes from games. We are one. Rawr! Wow, Tim, what an ass. So this is the true power of an indie developer. What am I gonna do? I'm in over my head here. Wait, what's this? What? It can't be! I feel powerful. Power? Ha! You haven't even shipped a title yet. All that time I spent teaching myself to code, now I truly understand. It's not just games. The world is mine to shape as I please. What? Impossible! It's Dread Pirate LeChuck. It's all just ones and zeros, Tim. Like that tree. How did you... I'm just getting started. We're doing it Matrix style, baby. Let's go. Select Tim. Set scale 1. How dare you modify my attributes? Oh, I'm not done yet. Set scale 0. No! We did it. It's over now. Nobody stands in my way. Look, I know this looks bad, but I can explain. I had to stop him. I didn't mean for him to die, but it was him or us. Now we can get out of here together. Get on the copter. We didn't save everyone. But what a ridiculous little mini story. How fun. Wow, this is actually working. Guess Tim wasn't the only one who was able to drive this thing. It's just tank controls. Looks like some of us are actually going to make it to GDG. Several hours later. Surviving being indie, a dev panel Q&A. With that out of the way, here's some stuff that came up on our way to GDG that we thought would be interesting to share. Orbital rays, all I'm saying. You have no idea how important it is to make sure you pack one of those things. They may be a bit of a hassle to install, but they will save your life in a pinch. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Emily's quick thinking and coordinate skills. That's it for me. Now I'm gonna pass it off to Phil. You know, Chicago's a nice place. It was a nice experience being on that island. I probably wouldn't do it again, though. I'll stick with dry land. That's it for me. I'm gonna pass it off to Will. I went to Skewy. Seriously, I have no idea what I was doing out there. I'm just gonna sit back down. Robin, you go ahead. I've worked with some amazing people before. This was a whole new adventure, though. Never expected to find myself on a journey like this. Being in a situation like that makes you see whole new sides of yourself. A trip like this changes a person. Emily, why don't you go ahead? I probably shouldn't even be up here. This is such an honor. Before this, I just saw myself as an aspiring programmer. Now I understand that being a game developer is about much more than that. It's about experiences. That's it for our panel tonight. We will now be taking questions for the remainder of the hour. Tips and tricks for just surviving the indie crash. Oh, that's funny. Share on Twitter. So real you forget you're not wearing pants. Jive VR. New Blintendo 4DSU squared. On sale now. How fun. No thanks. That was fun. Same team, but they had fun with indie people. Special thanks to all of these people. And the Kickstarter. Well, this has been Dyscourse. We have sort of survived. It's a little goofy. It definitely has more choices. I don't think we need to go through it again and see what all the choices are. I'm not really a completionist. As you know, I chase story. So tomorrow we'll try something else, but this was fun just to get the week started. Dyscourse came out in 2015 and is a very cute little indie game. So if you guys would appreciate having a copy for yourselves where you can make different decisions and see if you survive better than I do, exclamation mark game in the chat will get you there. But yes, as you can see, I have stamps for the things that I have found in the main game, and there are more to find. But thank you guys for joining me today with this fun little game. I am May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. If that is not your time zone, give me a follow and put on notifications so you know when I go live. Alternatively, you can do so the same on Blue Sky, and you will get not only my live notifications, but I will go back and post about the game that I just played every once in a while, and hopefully we can all start discussing it. So we will play something absolutely different tomorrow, but I wanted to play this because it was fun and full of story, and we just needed something to kind of palate clean from last week, from the last few weeks of this war of mine. This is my YouTube channel where I will be putting the VOD for this up when it's finished, probably in my miscellaneous stream section. So if you have missed any of it and you would like to see, hear my terrible voice acting and see what this fuss is all about, you'll find it there on YouTube. The playlists are made just for you guys. So feel free to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the VODs go live so that you have them for you day or night. But let's see who I will raid today. This is my raid message. It works for absolutely everybody. You are welcome to make use of it yourself. Let's go raid a friend. Do-do-do. PP is playing Phasmophobia. She's pretty good at the game. She usually plays with friends, so we're gonna go join them with their Phasmo time. Psycho Phoenix, aka PP, is a lovely, lovely woman. She's a fun time. She usually plays like 3 or 4 games during her streams, so Phasmo is what she's playing right now. I hope that you guys will give her all the love and attention because she deserves it, and that the rest of your Monday goes very, very well. So until tomorrow at 1, when I stream again with something new, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day. But now we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, everyone.